You clicked on this video because you love your budgie and want to make sure you're doing everything right. But even the most loving owners sometimes make mistakes that can hurt their budgie without realizing it. So today, we'll go through the top 5 mistakes budgie owners make and how you can fix them fast. At the end, I'll also share a few bonus tips that can help your budgie live a happier, longer life. So let's begin. Mistake number 1. Keeping a budgie alone for too long. Budgies are extremely social birds. In the wild, they live in huge flocks, constantly talking, flying, and grooming each other. When kept alone, a budgie can become lonely, bored, and even depressed. Some may start plucking feathers, screaming, or sitting silently all day. The fix? If possible, get your budgie a friend. Ideally, another budgie of the same sex if you don't plan to breed. But if you can't have a second bird, then you need to be your budgie's flock. Spend time talking to them every day. Give toys that make sounds, and rotate toys often to keep them interested. Even small things like keeping their cage near where you sit during the day can help your bird feel included. Remember, connection is everything for them. Mistake number 2, feeding only seeds. This is one of the biggest reasons pet budgies have health problems. A seed-only diet is like eating just chips every day, tasty, but missing vitamins and minerals. Over time, your budgie can develop obesity, liver problems, or weak feathers. The fix is simple: offer a balanced diet. Keep seeds as part of the food, but add fresh vegetables daily. Budgies love leafy greens like spinach, kale, and lettuce, as well as grated carrot, broccoli, or cucumber. You can also give small bits of fruit like apple or pear once or twice a week. Pellets are also great, but switch gradually so your bird doesn't get scared of the new food. If your budgie refuses veggies, chop them small and mix with seeds. Or show them you're eating it too. Budgies learn by watching. Patience is key, and variety is health. Mistake number 3, using the wrong cage or setup. Many owners buy cages that are too small, round, or filled with unsafe accessories. A cramped cage makes a budgie stressed and limits their ability to move and play. Round cages are especially bad because they confuse birds and give no corners for rest or safety. The fix? Always go for a wide rectangular cage, never a round one. The bigger, the better. Your budgie should be able to fly a few wing flaps inside without hitting the bars. Add natural wooden perches of different thicknesses to protect their feet. And avoid sandpaper covers. They hurt more than they help. Also, keep toys like swings, ropes, and chewable things, but don't overcrowd the cage. Budgies need open space to move freely. Clean the cage base often and make sure food and water bowls stay away from droppings. Place the cage where your budgie can see and hear people, but not near the kitchen or direct sunlight. Budgies are sensitive to fumes and temperature changes. Mistake number 4, not giving enough out-of-cage time. Budgies are made to fly. Keeping them locked up all day can lead to muscle weakness, obesity, and frustration. A bored bird often becomes loud, bites, or chews on things they shouldn't. The fix is to create a safe flight zone. Close windows and doors, cover mirrors, and remove hazards like open water or candles. Let your budgie out daily. Even 30 minutes makes a big difference. If you're scared they might fly away, start small. Let them step out on the cage door and come back on their own. Over time, they'll become confident and return when called. Use play stands or perches outside the cage so your budgie has fun exploring new spaces. Flying is their exercise, freedom, and happiness all in one. Mistake number 5, ignoring behavior and health signs. Budgies are small, but they hide illness very well. In the wild, a sick bird acts normal to avoid predators. So your pet might look fine until things get serious. The same goes for behavior. Changes are often the first warning that something is wrong. The fix? Learn your budgie's normal habits and sounds. If your bird suddenly becomes quiet, sleeps more, eats less, or has messy feathers or droppings, don't wait. Move them to a warm, calm area and call an avian vet as soon as possible. Also, notice stress signs like biting the bars, flapping wildly, or being scared all the time. These are signs your budgie isn't comfortable with something, maybe loud noises, poor cage placement, or lack of trust. The best cure is patience and gentle interaction. Never yell or punish. Budgies respond to calm voices and consistency. Bonus tip 1, don't forget bath time. Budgies love baths. It keeps their feathers clean and their skin healthy. You can use a shallow dish or spray mist, but always let your budgie choose when to bathe. Never force them. A few times a week is perfect, especially during molting. Bonus tip 2. Proper sleep is vital. Budgies need around 10 to 12 hours of sleep in darkness. If your room has lights or noise late at night, cover the cage with a breathable cloth. Without good rest, they become cranky and unhealthy over time. Bonus tip 3. Train your budgie gently. Training builds trust and gives mental exercise. Start with simple steps like step up on your finger. Use millet as a reward in short daily sessions. It's not about tricks, it's about building a bond. Now, before we finish, let's quickly recap. 1. Don't keep your budgie lonely. 2. Don't feed only seeds. 3. Choose the right cage and setup. 4. Let them fly outside the cage daily. 5. Watch for behavior and health changes. Fixing these 5 mistakes can completely change your budgie's life and your bond with them. If you want your budgie to live longer, healthier, and happier, check out my next video, How to Make Your Budgie Live Longer, Proven Care Secrets. It's packed with real tips that make a difference. Thanks for watching, and remember, every small change you make helps your little feathered friend live their best life. See you in the next video.